I'm Christian. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead, hit the subscription button, hit the post notification so when you notify when I upload content like this, and welcome. So today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I have been really holding off for a while. That's probably why I have not been on YouTube, because my channel is supposed to be more towards me losing weight and taking accountability for my weight and how I gain a lot of weight and why I still have this weight on me. I just don't know. Like I don't know why I continue to put myself in a predicament where I just don't like. Doing this video to start this journey, be raw as possible. I did write a list down that I was going to just go from, but I just feel like right now I just need to speak how I feel at this very moment, and just to, you know, just tell myself in the near future, tell my future self that it's okay to fail. It's okay to feel like you're defeated, but you just can't stop, if it makes sense. So this video is not only for you all, but it's for myself, to hold myself accountable and just be as authentic to myself and to you all as possible. I've been having trouble with my weight as long as I can remember. I don't know exactly when did it start, but I know I was young, super young. I always been that thick or fat girl throughout my whole entire life. Like, I wasn't the biggest, but I damn sure wasn't the smallest, and I just always felt like I wasn't pretty enough, or I couldn't look like my peers that was very small, petite build. And here am I, a very voluptuous, I guess that's the word for it, or a very just plump girl. So I struggle with that until this day right now. Honestly, I'm struggling with it just because it's just a lot that I've been dealing with and I have been dealing with. So as far as I can remember, I was like in kindergarten when I first encountered, as what I can remember, my episode of like someone telling me you need to stop eating. I was in kindergarten. I believe I was like 4 or 5. I don't know if it was the beginning or the end, but I know I was in kindergarten for sure. I remember going to a private school in Portland of Louisville. If y'all don't know what Portland is, it's just an area of Louisville. And I remember walking the hallway, going to the lunchroom with my mom. So it had to be towards the end of the kindergarten. So I was like, I want 2 pieces of pizza, and my mom was like, no, Christian, you're a girl, you should only have 1. So I'm like, okay, you know, maybe she's just telling me something that I don't know. Like for a 4 or 5, like a 5 or 6 year old, that doesn't really click in your head. So I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't understand why I can't have 2, like everybody else is having 2, whatever. So that's my first encounter of someone telling me like, hey, back up, like you can't be eating that much, you know, that's not cool, that's not okay. So that's my incident. Like from that moment, that's when I have noticed like I was just being very, what's the word for it, cautious. I was very cautious, or somebody was very cautious of how I was like progressing. I don't know how to explain it. So that was just my first incident, and then it went to now like 8 or 9 when I've encountered some more incidents. Like for instance, like a lot of times I was called chubby or fat or just the whole 9 yards. And like, even though now that I'm looking at my pictures, I wasn't big at all. I was very thick but I wasn't big, like, at all. Like, I was a little normal sized little girl. So, but the fact that I continue to hear, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat, and like, especially when I was younger, that registered in my head like, oh Chris, you're fat. So throughout my entire life, there has been incidents similar to that or a little bit worse than that, and it just brought me to a point where depression kicked in, because, you know, I always told myself, okay, you know, I'm pretty, but people used to say, you're pretty for a big girl, or you too pretty to be big. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I can't win. Like, it's a lose-lose situation. So just dealing with that, especially when I was growing up, like, you know, trying to do sports, or, you know, trying to you know, find myself or find what I like, I was always told, like, oh, you really can't do this because you're too big. So like, I want to do gymnastics, and I thought I was really good at it. I catched on real quick, but my mom was like, your height and your weight, you can't do it. Like, and then it stopped. So she cheerleading. I didn't want to do cheerleading. I want to do gymnastics. I want to know how to flip. I want to know how to be flexible. And, you know, I didn't get what I wanted. So like, I just didn't want to do nothing at all. So like, when you're not active and you're eating a lot because of depression, you gain weight. So, you know, throughout from like 8th grade to like high school, I was gaining rapid weight. Granted, like, when track season came, mind you, only did track for freshman and sophomore year, I lost weight. Like, I lost tremendous weight because I wouldn't eat throughout the day. I wouldn't eat throughout the day, but I would eat at night, and that's what made 600 or 700 calories, and that was it. So I did lose a tremendous weight, and there was a point in time where, you know, I was comfortable in my skin. Like, I was like, okay, you know, I'm not the smallest, but I damn sure ain't the biggest, and I look good. I had a flat stomach, I had a little butt, just a little one, and I was just happy with myself. Like, I was content. But it was going into my junior year, that's when I gained a lot of weight. I was depressed, you know, I lost my virginity. I was still messing with guys that didn't really care about me. Like, it was a lot, and I was severely depressed. And I gained 30 pounds that summer. So I wasn't big, but I did go up to like 2 pant size. I was a little chunkier than usual. And I just remember, you know, my mom was telling me that one of Jeff's friends was like, you know, your sister's real pretty, but she gained a lot of weight. And that very moment, it was just like, damn, like, I'm really gaining weight. So I was able to lose some of that weight at the end of my senior year, going to college, but I was still a little chunkier than usual. But I was getting so much attention in college. I don't know, it's because I was like one of the few black girls. I was one of the few black girls at the college. I don't know what it was, but like, I was getting a lot of attention. So like, I was maybe 180, 190 beginning of my freshman year of high school, no, college, freshman year of college. And I was not fat at all. I had a little pudge, but I was, shoot, I don't know, I was just getting a lot of attention, and I loved it. Like, and I just had fun, you know, soaking up all the attention in. And then like, at that moment, I really didn't look at my weight as a factor. Now, sophomore year, I kind of fell back, like, okay, so Chris, you're gaining weight because you're in college, and you know, the freshmen 15, 20, 30 at the point. It was just like a mess. And I was like, okay, you need to scale back and just work on yourself. So my sophomore year, I lost 30 pounds. I looked great. I thought I looked fabulous. Like, I lost weight. I still had a little pudge on my stomach, but it was nowhere severe. So I did that. I was good. I was like, okay, you know, that's great. Like, you're losing weight, you know. And then, but depression always found its way back to me. It's just like my weight and my depression kind of like go hand in hand, and that's when I gain a lot of weight. So I don't know, like, when I got pregnant with Kendall, I I thought I hit rock bottom. Seriously, I gained in the pregnancy, I believe I gained about 80-90 pounds during that pregnancy, and I was big. Oh Lord, I was big. I felt big, but you know, I just depressed, like super depressed, cry myself to sleep every single night. Only thing I would do is eat, sleep, and cry, literally the whole pregnancy. I mean, I had likely throughout the pregnancy, but most of the time it was literally eat, sleep, and cry, or go to classes and all that stuff. So, and then I had horrible grades. It was just a hot mess. The whole time was just that whole moment of my the whole moment that I experienced my pregnancy with Kendall was just, it was a mess. So, but I lost weight after the pregnancy. I didn't lose all the pregnancy weight, but I lost the majority of it. I had like maybe 15 or 20 pounds left to lose out of the 80 that I gained. But it was just a very low moment for me, and it was just so low. So I had Kendall. I continued to play lacrosse when I was in college. I stopped because Kendall kept getting sick. He kept getting ear infections, and my main focus was my child, not, you know, lacrosse. And I think that, you know, him going through the whole lot of sickness and stress for school and other things, other personal reasons, I gained weight. So it was just a lot of stuff that weight and losing weight, and gaining more weight than losing weight. So I was getting bigger instead of getting smaller through the course of that time. Just when I thought I hit rock bottom, here it goes. When I was pregnant with Cassius, the beginning of my pregnancy, I was 264. 264 at the beginning of my pregnancy, but I think when I lost the weight for Kendall, I was 230. So I was losing weight. I had like 20 more pounds, because at the beginning of my pregnancy with Kendall, I was 210. Didn't look like it because I was healthy, I was doing exercise, I was getting it done. But with Cassius, I was 264. And I gained about 30 pounds with Cassius. So at the end of my pregnancy, I was about 290, 295. And I lost some of the Cassius weight. I got back to like 260, 272, and I gained all that weight back. Then I lost it, and then I gained all the way back. So I was maintaining between 270 and 290, almost to the 300-pound club. Never got there, but close to it. So, you know, with Cassius, I damn sure hit rock bottom. I thought I did it with Kendall, but I know for sure with Cassius, after my pregnancy with Cassius, I hit rock bottom. I was the lowest I could ever been in my whole 25 years of living. I was depressed. I was diagnosed with PTSD. You know, I used to eat, my anxiety was through the roof. I was on all types of medicine just to calm my nerves. Like, I was at the lowest that I could ever been in my entire life. And just when I thought things was get worse, it got worse. You know, I was big, huge. I'm still huge at this moment. You know, Cassius is 19 months old, and I still haven't lost none of the weight for real since I had him. And it was just like, you know, I made a video about accountability last year around this time, and I never took that and ran with it. Like, I never hold myself accountable for nothing. And it was just more of like, okay, so I made this video, I had a few people watch it, why am I not changing my ways and my lifestyle? So I kind of just sat back and just thought about a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, that's been going on you know, what I've been through and like the whole 9 yards. And I was just like, it's time for a change. Like today, this morning, I just woke up. I was just like, Chris, there's no way, absolutely no way you should be this big. You know, you're 25, you're healthy, you have 2 healthy kids, you're beautiful, you should not be this big. And it's not, and then I'm not trying to body shame anybody else. It's more of myself and my insecurities and what I want to feel and how I want to feel and how I want to look. You know, I just don't want to be this big. I salute everybody who's plus size and they love their size and is as big as me and they don't have insecurities. I admire you all. I wish I had that, you know, confidence, but I don't. And I need to find my confidence. I need to find my self-worth, and I need to find, you know, what makes me happy. And it's just like, I just want to feel beautiful, and I don't feel beautiful being this big. I just, like I said, I admire everybody who's this size that love themselves the way they are, but I have to change to better myself, to make myself feel beautiful and worthy. Because like throughout this whole time I've been living, I've been just looking for love and looking for love in all the wrong places, and just giving a lot of guys my time, my body, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it to me. I need to find self-love in myself. I need to find love in who I am. I need to find love with my kids, you know, love in my career. So what I'm doing is channeling all those times I did all that stuff and just putting where it needs to be, and it needs to be in me. I need to focus my love on myself, my time and energy on myself. And it's just, I just want to do this. I just want to, you know, be encouraging and take y'all on this journey and show y'all the struggle and show y'all how, you know, everything is not peaches and creams. You know, everything is not what everybody said. I want to be authentic as possible. You know, there's so many YouTubers out here that just show y'all the glam side of life and not the hard truth and struggle side. Like, I just want to show y'all, I just want to let y'all know, like, I am going to mess up. You know, it's inevitable, but I do want y'all to let y'all know that I'm here and I'm a human and I make mistakes and I'm not perfect. And I just want to show y'all my journey, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video. It's just because I just sat up here and it's like, when, you know, keep pushing it off, just keep pushing off this video and not really doing it, you know. So I'm gonna show y'all who I am. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm about. I'm gonna be as authentic as possible, just because that's what we all need. We need somebody that's real, that's down to earth, that's gonna get things done, and that's not going to sugarcoat nothing for nobody. Because I know my worth now, and I'm working towards better myself, and I do want to just document this journey. It's better late than never, but never late is better. So I'm starting now. I don't know what day it is, because when I start now, you know, this is why I start now. So I just feel like if I do this now, and a year later, I can see myself in a much better mindset than I am right now. It's gonna be hard. For damn sure it's gonna be hard. But I got this. I got it. I got it.